Sometimes it's hard to put into words things that cannot be done so. I'm right now drowning in myself, I think. I'm in a process of destruction. But at the same time, I think something is being built. It is difficult to deal with emotions. And once you've reached a level of awareness, if you can say so, there's no turning back. But at the same time, one has to deal with one's own perspective of things and issues regarding how the person acts in the world. The relations between beings and everything that surrounds it is filled with mystery. But if you try to understand it, it is impossible probably. But the experience itself, to feel it, can show some sort of path. The cry for help is inevitable. But at the same time, the ego struggles and tries to hold back. Not in the sense of not interfering, but to hold the process. But at the same time, the process is very important because it is a manifestation that arises from the singularity of the individual's existence. The feelings are so overwhelming, and when you think of them at a chemical level, it becomes a little weirder, because when you learn to produce in yourself certain substances and you get the effects you were looking for, it's very interesting. But there are those substances that are released in the body, from the body itself, that are not so good. They're often related to fear, situations of stress, struggle, and all that. And since we live in a society that is already in a state of psychological trouble, that is, we have all of these pathologies regarding the mind and the psyche, and we are creating new ones each day now, because the world is not getting better. And the thing is that today the message is more about what I'm feeling, and maybe some of you out there are feeling the same or close to it in your own ways, and it's hard. But at the same time, we need to feel grateful for the things we can experience, the good things we can experience, the good opportunities to learn, and that is very powerful. But it's hard to be better for the others. It's a task. Maybe it's one of the most important tasks in this world that we need to dive into. And it is interesting because when we look at how we organize ourselves, we can't deny the fact that that reality is changing. Everything is changing. Life is changing with it. We are changing with it. It is difficult to make an objective point, if you can say so. And it's been very interesting to share this message here in the channel. It is making me make this little effort to manifest a verbal message. But to be human is probably to deal with those situations. When we go back to what we are, that's one of the things we can take from that. We can understand that to keep on moving and to keep on striving on adversity and adapt would be the answer. But one thing is knowing the path, another thing is walking the path, right? It's completely different, and it's something that it's getting to me nowadays from the last few months here. This idea, like you ask yourself, like, am I being a bad person, or am I being a good person, or am I just judging me based on conventions, on collective misunderstandings, something like that. And those questions, they can drive us insane, crazier than we were before. But at the same time, these questions can help us criticize ourselves, and that is very important. To criticize oneself, maybe it's one of the most important things we should do here. And at the end, we will probably laugh at ourselves. So we keep on walking, we keep on living. I hope everyone is safe out there. I hope everyone is healthy and striving and becoming better human beings. The understanding of pain as a part of everything is very important, actually. And ignorance is bliss, as I said before. We can't deny that. But the experience of life probably is the path. To feel it, to accept it, as hard as it is. After all, one can just let it flow. After all, everything is mandala.